If you receive the Canada Pension Plan, Old Age Security, or the Guaranteed Income Supplement, this is an important update you won't want to miss. The July payment is one of the most closely watched payments of the year because it's also when new quarterly OAS and GIS rates take effect. Many seniors are wondering when the money will arrive, whether their payment amount has changed, and what they should do if the deposit doesn't show up on time. In today's video, we'll explain the confirmed July 2026 payment date, who should expect a payment, what has changed this month, and a few simple steps you can take to make sure everything goes smoothly. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to Canada Pension Pro, your trusted source for clear, reliable updates on Canadian retirement benefits. Whether you're receiving CPP, OAS, GIS, or helping a parent or loved one manage their retirement income, staying informed is one of the best ways to avoid surprises. The good news is that the July 2026 payment date for CPP, OAS, and GIS is scheduled for Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. This follows the Government of Canada's regular payment calendar, where these benefits are typically issued on the third to last business day of the month. Now let's look at what that means for you. If you receive one or more of these federal retirement benefits, your next payment is expected on Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. Canada Pension Plan, CPP, Old Age Security, OAS, Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS. For most people who have direct deposit set up, the money should appear in their bank account on that date. Depending on your financial institution, some deposits may appear later in the day, while paper checks can take several additional business days to arrive by mail. Another reason July is important is that OAS and GIS payment amounts are reviewed every 3 months to reflect changes in the Consumer Price Index. Updated maximum benefit amounts apply from July through September 2026. What each benefit does? Let's briefly review each program. Canada Pension Plan, CPP. CPP is based on your employment history and the contributions you made during your working years. Your monthly amount depends on factors such as how long you contributed, your average earnings, the age you started your pension. Because everyone's work history is different, CPP payments vary from person to person. Old Age Security, OAS. Unlike CPP, OAS isn't based on employment contributions. Instead, eligibility is generally based on age and years of residence in Canada. For July to September 2026, the maximum monthly OAS pension is up to $751.97 for people aged 65 to 74, up to $827.17 for people aged 75 and older. Keep in mind that not everyone receives the maximum amount. Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS. GIS provides additional monthly support to low-income seniors who already receive. OAS eligibility depends mainly on income, and the benefit is reviewed each year based on information from your tax return. Maximum GIS amounts also changed for the July to September 2026 period. Who is affected? This update matters if you are receiving CPP retirement benefits, receiving CPP disability or survivor benefits, receiving OAS, receiving GIS, turning 65 soon, planning to retire within the next few years, helping a family member manage retirement income. Even if your payment amount stays the same, knowing the payment date helps you plan household expenses and avoid unnecessary concern if you're expecting a deposit. What if your payment doesn't arrive? Most payments arrive without any issues. However, if your payment hasn't appeared on July 29th, don't panic immediately. Sometimes delays happen because of banking processing times, recently changed bank account information, recently changed mailing address, direct deposit updates, administrative processing. A practical first step is to wait 1 or 2 business days before contacting Service Canada, especially if your bank has experienced processing delays. If the payment still hasn't arrived, you can check your My Service Canada account or contact Service Canada for assistance. The importance of direct deposit. If you're still receiving paper checks, you may want to consider direct deposit. Direct deposit offers several advantages: faster access to your money, reduced risk of lost or delayed mail, greater convenience during holidays or bad weather, improved security. Many seniors already use direct deposit because it removes much of the uncertainty around monthly payments. Real life example. Let's imagine Mary, a 72-year-old retiree living in Ontario. Mary receives both CPP and OAS every month. She has automatic payments set up for her utilities, groceries, and rent. Knowing that her payment is expected on July 29th allows her to schedule her monthly budget with confidence. Now imagine Robert, who recently changed banks but forgot to update his direct deposit information with Service Canada. When July 29th arrives, his payment doesn't appear. Instead of assuming there's a government problem, Robert updates his banking details and contacts Service Canada. The issue is resolved, but it highlights why keeping your personal information current is so important. Small details like these can make a big difference. Presenter commentary. In my view, one of the biggest challenges many retirees face isn't necessarily understanding the benefit programs themselves. It's keeping track of payment dates, reporting requirements, and occasional updates. Fortunately, Canada's retirement system follows a predictable schedule, which helps seniors plan their finances with greater confidence. Another point worth mentioning is that July often attracts extra attention because updated OAS and GIS rates begin for the new quarterly period. While some recipients may notice an increase if the indexed maximums changed, individual payments still depend on personal circumstances such as income, residency, age, and entitlement. Here are several simple things you can do this month. First, confirm that your banking information is still correct. Second, make sure your mailing address is up to date if you receive paper correspondence. Third, file your income tax return every year, even if you owe no tax. This is especially important for GIS recipients because annual eligibility is based largely on income information from your tax return. Fourth, keep your My Service Canada account information current so you can quickly review payment information and personal details whenever necessary. Finally, be cautious about social media posts claiming bonus payments or special government deposits. Official benefit announcements come from the Government of Canada. If you see dramatic headlines promising unexpected payments, it's always worth checking an official source before believing or sharing the information. Key takeaways. Before we finish, let's quickly review today's update. The July 2026 payment date for CPP, OAS, and GIS is Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. Most recipients using direct deposit should receive their payment on that day. July also marks the beginning of the new July to September benefit period for OAS and GIS, with updated maximum indexed payment amounts. If your payment is delayed, first check your bank account, allow a short processing period, and then contact Service Canada if necessary. Keeping your banking details, address, and tax information up to date can help prevent unnecessary payment issues. If you found this update helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Canada Pension Pro for reliable updates on CPP, OAS, GIS, retirement planning, and other important Canadian senior benefits. We work hard to explain government programs in clear, straightforward language so you can stay informed and make confident financial decisions. If you're expecting your July payment, let us know in the comments whether you receive CPP, OAS, GIS, or a combination of these benefits. Your experience could help other viewers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video here on Canada Pension Pro.